All right, man. Jig the plug on all social medias, man. My Instagram got deleted, but that's JiggThplug. Facebook, motherfucking TikTok and shit, YouTube, especially all streaming platforms, man. Free Fletcher, well connected to my Fletch, going 5 P's till I leave.
So, as I've been talking to different artists locally, and as I've been having these conversations with different artists in the city, each conversation has sort of had a different context to it. With some of the conversations, it was the first time that I had met the person I was speaking to, but I had heard that music before. So this was really our first time ever having any type of engagement with each other besides maybe social media commentary or something like that. And
Okay.
then it was a few people who I've done music with before and I've created a few things with. So when we sat down, I sort of had some type of idea of their some of their artistic beliefs and some of their artistic processes and things of that nature. And then it's been I think maybe one or two people who I sat down with who like I had talked to them maybe one time before. And this was
Uh
the first time we had really like an in-depth conversation. And I think one of the things that's real unique about speaking to somebody who is in the same field of art that you are is looking at the things that y'all do differently and then looking at the things that y'all do similarly. You know, looking at one person's process and then thinking about and having that be like a way that you can dissect your own process and see what things you do differently, and not necessarily in a competitive way, but just more in a way of understanding the art as a whole, the process as a whole.
yeah.
And so me and you, we've created together and we've engaged in art together. Where I shot some music videos that you was doing early on. After
Yeah.
me and you done some photo shoots and like that
For
together.
sure. We got history.
Created some content and stuff like that together.
So
So I have some type of idea of some of your creative processes, some of your creative abilities, and I think one of the things I really been trying to do with this, with the Power Rankings platform, is to find different ways to not only highlight artists in the city, but different ways to connect people who are fans of hip hop music in the city with different artists in the city.
for sure.
And so our me and you have a connection through creating art together. So tell me about the first time that you experienced, creating art. Tell me about the first time that you wrote a rap song or you recorded a song. Like when you think back into your earliest experience, whether it be something that was small that don't never really manifest to nothing, or that never really, turned into anything somebody could hear now. Just what was that first time where you was writing a song, or first time you was recording a song, and what was that like for you?
All right, I'm gonna say both. So the first time I wrote a song, I was in my granny crib. I'm like in the third grade, and I wrote down some motherfucking like 50 Cent lyrics, and I think they was off the Get Rich or Die Trying movie. And it was really probably just like a couple bars for real. I just wrote that shit down and just read it back and back. Then after that shit, I started writing my own shit like right after that. You know what I'm saying? Just a line or two. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was doing for a little while. That's about like third grade, probably first time I wrote some shit down. But I didn't get to record it until probably like close to like middle school for real. I was like in middle school the first time I recorded, probably like sixth, seventh grade. I went to record it on the motherfucking I found out about SoundCloud. We was recording on the we had two phones. We would play a beat off one phone and we was recording on the flip phone. We was playing a
Okay.
beat off of the early smartphones and shit. So I'm a young motherfucker at the time. I'm probably like sixth grade, so I'm probably like 11, 12 or something. Then by the time I'm 12, I went on the south side. I was recording on Cunningham. And that was the first time I recorded in like a studio. It's like an at-home studio and shit. And yeah, that shit was so raw to me. It was in the basement. He had the keyboard. He had the mics. He made the beat right in front of me. Fast as hell. I got a sinus infection. But fast as hell, you know what I'm saying? And shit, after that shit, it was up, you know.